Bianca Belair's a star, can't go anywhere without being recognized. But you don't always want that when you're browsing online. And NordVPN.com/Fightful is here to help. Change your virtual location with just one click, which allows you to access geo-restricted content. On top of that, they have their threat protection, which blocks online trackers, blocks malware, blocks annoying pop-up ads, and now they have 3 great plans for you. They have the standard, which just has a VPN. They have 1 tier up, which adds a pass to that, and then 1 tier up adds a locker on top of that as well, all with the same great deal and an additional 30 days free. You can get a 30-day money-back guarantee as well in case you don't like it, but you are going to love it. Browse safely, browse securely, browse anonymously, access more content, and save yourself some money with NordVPN.com/Fightful. What's up, you guys? Sean Sapp at 3 Square Food Bank in Las Vegas, here with a name you know. She's the champ, Bianca Belair. Bianca, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm great.
You're doing good. You're helping out some people here today at 3 Square Food Bank. I love what they're doing. This is something that you've done a lot more of since joining WWE, since it's very commonplace. What have been some of the favorite things that you've done to sort of help out communities around the country?
Well, definitely today was really amazing. You know, I really got to talk with everyone that was there, and it was a lot of youth that were volunteering that I thought was amazing. So it's cool to just show that all heroes look different, and I get to be a hero in the ring tomorrow at Money in the Bank, but I get to be a hero today in the community. So anytime that, we get to just get involved with the community, and we got to pack food and be able to feed families in Vegas, or when we get to do Be a Star rallies and we get to go talk to the kids about just being amazing human beings and treating each other with respect. Just anything where I get to get involved with the community and really interact with the kids. I love that. You
mentioned being a hero in the ring. We've seen some crossover, like Batista, John Cena becoming heroes, like on the movie screen. Is that something you've given thought to? And if so, is there a franchise or anything like that you would want to be a part of?
Yes, I would love to. I'm a WWE superstar right now, and I love doing what I do, and I want to continue to perfect this craft and see how far I can go with, solidifying my legacy here in WWE. But of course, I want to get on the screens in Hollywood and maybe play a superhero out there, or maybe get in a movie with The Rock or John Cena one day. That would be a dream come true for me.
So I think you've had 2 WrestleMania matches. I think you've firmly entrenched yourself as Miss WrestleMania. We always hear that about Shawn Michaels, but you had 2 back-to-back all-time classics, main evented. So from an accolade standpoint, it's right up there after 2. How do you feel when that pressure is applied to you? Because last year specifically was a very unique situation coming out of the pandemic. How do you deal with that pressure, and is that something you look forward to? Are those high pressure situations?
I definitely look forward to them. I mean, I've been an athlete my whole life, so I've learned how to embrace the feeling of nervousness and not get scared of it. So my daddy always taught me it's okay to be nervous, just don't be scared. And when you're in WWE, whenever someone asks you what your goals are, it's always to go to WrestleMania or main event WrestleMania or become champion. And I've gotten to do that back to back at WrestleMania. So I'm developing this reputation that I feel like I'm going to have to continue to live up to, and I'm looking forward to living up to that reputation and, just continue to show that I am the EST of WWE, and I want to continue to be the talk of WrestleManias from the past 2 years and the years going forward.
Do you remember how you were told, who told you, and what your reaction was when you were officially told you're going on last at WrestleMania?
Oh, yeah. I feel like we kind of found out at the same time as everyone else on Twitter. We found it because it was a lot of back and forth between who was going to main event and who wasn't. And a lot of, our fans and everybody on Twitter, we were doing hashtags and really pushing for it. So we found out, I believe, the day before WrestleMania that we were going to be the main event, which is some people think maybe that's scary, but to me, it was okay, it doesn't give me any time to think or get too nervous, and we just have to go out there and do what we always do, and that's what we did.
I feel like that's been a recurring theme throughout when you hold the title, because there are these big matches that get planned, and unfortunately things happen, like Bayley, Sasha, Rhea. How has that been for you, adjusting on the fly an awful lot? Because a lot of these big matches, eventually we know they happen, but some of them kind of get taken off the table.
Yeah.
and we can't see him. How do you react to situations like that?
I mean, it's been a bit frustrating, It's been kind of like the story of my title reign all the way from SmackDown until now. And every single time I feel like it's been Carmella that stepped in, and she's even stepped in for Money in the Bank. So I just know not to underestimate her for Money in the Bank this year either. But, I feel like it's frustrating, but at the same time, it's just pushing me to be even better. I'm very adaptable.
Yeah.
So, I got caught slipping last year in Vegas, and so it's just teaching me to always be adaptable and be prepared for whatever comes. And so it's just making me a better competitor.
And yeah, even to the point where last year they ran Carmella out there for us to be like, her again? But I mean, I think she is also one of those people that has been adaptable.
Yeah.
Or what aspects of that do you think that you have grown the most at since joining the main roster? Because we have seen you like switch up some things, try some new things that we didn't see before.
I think I've just been super adaptable with being prepared for whoever my opponent is. I always pride myself on being ready and available and being there for when I need to be there. And so, just to show up and show out whatever I'm supposed to do that day and be great at my job,
yes.
And be able to just, even through the pandemic, when I was first introduced to the main roster crowd was on Raw and SmackDown during the pandemic, and I had to do that with no fans.
Yeah.
So I've had to figure out how to touch people and relate to people and get people to feel. So I feel like I've been able to adapt a lot with, I feel like I have the physical capabilities to show that I'm the EST WWE, but be able to adapt with making people feel something.
Yes.
I think that's what I've grown a lot from the most.
As we wrap up, have you ever been concerned about a Montez Ford frog splash? Has he ever been like, 15 feet in the air and you're like, how's this going to end?
Every time. And what's even more crazy is that he's actually scared of heights.
Really?
He's scared of heights. So when he's up there, I know that he's scared. And so then that makes me scared. And then he goes even higher. And I'm just like, how is he not freaking out right now?
That's why he added all that muscle. He's trying to think of an excuse to not go to the top rope anymore.
We've been in the gym, and he's been getting big. And I'm like, I'm trying to get big like him. I want to be like him when I grow up.
Well, Bianca Belair, thank you so much from 3 Square Food Bank in Las Vegas. We're out.